We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. This fielded at the 2. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at very...
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Shift together here from the D-line. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now back to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up third and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jordan Reed, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Brady going to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. Now the ball comes loose, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Their dangerous wide receiver, 30 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They run with LT. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Handoff left, Tomlinson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll throw with Brady. Jones has it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Complete to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now Brady throwing on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Free to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And quickly they get to the line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Tomlinson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running. Tomlinson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. Tomlinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing now is Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And Eifert has it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Brady. Jones has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. They'll look for the 1st with Tomlinson. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. This is Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
The play clock's running down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Sanders. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady now to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Brady going to throw. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Brady now on first down. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Finding time. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run Tomlinson, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
A dump off to Elliott. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Sanders now to return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a